Hi, this is Julie Thompson coming to you from the IAB MIXX Conference here in New York during Advertising Week 2011. I'm here with Scott Rich, who's the VP of Original Content and Programming for VEVO, which is the world's leading all-premium, make no mistake, all-premium music, video, and entertainment platform. Thank you, Scott, for being here.
Thanks for making us sound so fancy.
It does sound fancy, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Happy to be here.
You guys are pretty fancy, though. You've had exploding growth, huge awareness. Tell us how VEVO has grown in the last year.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's an amazing story, really, over the last 18 months or so. It was built on the backbone of music videos and delivering music videos at the highest quality, both audio and video. Then we've expanded into original programming, and we really consider ourselves less of a destination and more of a platform. We're really about pushing all the content out to our users, and whether that's through partnerships, through mobile applications, through our .com, whatever, we don't care. As long as they're interacting with our content on their terms, their time, we're happy to have them.
Wow, and you have a long history both at VH1 and at VEVO now working with brands. How can brands intersect with music and artists, and why is it a good thing?
Well, I think music in general is an emotional art form, both for the artist creating it and for the fans experiencing it. So I think that's when advertisers are looking to find that emotional connection with their brand, if we can find organic ways to insert them into the story, that's a great win. It's all about the storytelling, and if you tell a great story, our brand as well as the partner's brand will carry on with that story and wherever it goes throughout the platform.
Yeah, it seems to me, music intersects with fashion and movies and sports and all forms of entertainment. So it seems like you have a large palette from which to paint, really. Tell me about that.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a bit of a mantra that music is the soundtrack to life. And just like you said, every day our lives intersects with music where you may not even realize it, and it does. Music plays a really key part into an emotional scene in a movie. When you're traveling, everyone makes their travel mix before they go for their road trip, and those are the kind of stories and the why behind all that is happening. That's where we're going with our original content. We've been mainly focused on the artist perspective, and now we're going to look to the fan and try and find their stories and what's their perspective on all of this.
Wow, so technology obviously is playing a big role in helping you get to those fans. What would you hope to see from the industry that will help you in this area?
Yeah, I think technology is a great delivery platform, and it's a great engagement to take the storytelling experience from a lean-back experience to a lean-forward experience. I think the danger is sometimes people might overthink it and get a little too complicated. You need to start with the creative. You need to have great characters. You need to really be focused on the story and on the audience that you're trying to reach with that story, and then add the whistles and bells. I think if you try and reverse engineer it, things get a little convoluted. But the other great thing about technology and creating digital content, we're not confined to time constraints like television is. When back at other places, I'm trying to make a half-hour show. It's 22 and a half minutes of content. Sometimes you have to stretch it. Sometimes you have to cut things you don't want to cut. In the digital world, it doesn't matter. We have no barriers. However long it takes to tell that story, that's how long it is, and then we push it out. So it's a great advantage.
That's excellent. That's what Chris Anderson from TED was talking about yesterday from the stage, that the internet has no time constraints, and that's the beauty of it. So fantastic. Now, so why should brands come to VEVO over any other platform?
If I just say we're awesome, and do you need more than that? No.
Awesome works.
Yeah, awesome works. But look, we have the scale, but the engagement is really an important statistic that we have. We have over 60 million people per month coming to us, but they're averaging over an hour spent interacting with our content, and that's a really key part. So once people come over and start interacting with our house, they stay. They're staying for breakfast, they're staying for lunch, and they're staying for dinner. So it's a great feeling to have.
Excellent. Well, Scott, thank you so much for being here, and now back to Mix.